Uh, at first, we would like you to give a short rundown for the viewers about the game, if that's okay with you. Like, just a quick summarization, if that would be possible, that would be great.
So, I present here the unusual findings game from the Epic Llama Games, Argentina studio. It's a point-and-click adventure game with a pixel art style in 80s. Um, universe about three teens that living their own life with parents, playing games, and reading comic books like our childhood. And once in time, they wanted to watch a very special show. And it's a transmitter for catching a signal of it, but they catch it another signal of the alien and started to investigate what goes wrong and what's about it.
Cool, thank you. You've told me that there's a Switch release coming for the game. Or already out?
No, it will be only coming. So we will have PC and all consoles in one time this year. We still don't know the release date, but soon we will release. Just a little bit of patient of it. Yes, and also other thing that I can tell on this one that we have a multiplayer endings, non-linear adventure game. Yep. This is Space Invaders in the beginning, so the main character Winnie playing it, but his dad coming to the room and take a cartridge from it.
Exactly, and that means no TV, no radio, and no video games.
That's so unfair.
Joking? You and your criminal friends play half of Mrs. Johnson's garden.
So we could answer him with two ways, and it already will influence on the future, not only future events but also future puzzles that they will need to solve. We'll say I regret nothing, of course, we did it on research purpose. Yeah.
He's so disappointed. He's expecting at least an apology. Or not, kid anymore. How do you think Mrs. Johnson felt about her so
Just research for capabilities of soda, yep.
was furious. Now you regret.
Yep, and that time when the children were grounded, and so every time for something, yep.
See you tomorrow.
But,
Just in case you didn't understand me well enough, I'll be taking you seriously.
of course, yes, of course. Oh god, just... This is, yep, this feeling.
Convincing apology.
Keep growing.
I don't want you to think that your decision is consequence.
Yep, and the main thing that your decisions will be really matter here in this game. Yep, and he says this words. Yep. Yep.
Let's put on a scale, how much are the decisions going to matter? Is it like Detroit Become Human, where you have like 30 different outcomes, or is it more like games like Life is Strange, where you have minor changes in the outcomes?
It has drastically changed, so you have a multiple endings for all characters. You changing their destiny when they will be adult. That one. So yes, and also you change not only destiny there, but also during the playthrough you will have secondary characters that you meet, and you influence on them as well. And not only changing the endings, but also the puzzles that you need to solve. For example, we said, I will just give you an example during the playthrough. So let's open the window. Someone poked it. Yep, this is Tony, the second main character. He is a more muscle man, so he's minimal, he's muscular, and we will have a Nick that is more brain man.
I think everyone heard about our experiments. Then what are you doing here? Are you crazy? The last of the crap tornadoes to make a signal descrambler came in the mail. You're gonna get pay-per-view cable for free. We got it. I'm not so sure, Ned. 3 words, man. On
that's the show that they would like to see. Yep. And we will need to grab there, and we'll ask her to open the window.
Hey, what? You open the treehouse window? Alright.
But he is not quite sure about this idea because it's like a good fall or something like that one. Yep.
Bye, parents.
And you have two opportunities. You could say that's also chicken, or for example, don't worry, man. We will grab this one, and this one will influence on the relationship between them. And in future, for example, there will be. It's not a spoiler at all. There will be a moment when we need to grab to the cave, and you will ask, "Could you help me?" Just like it was another game when you can grab another man and just go there. And he'll say, "No, because you called him a chicken here." Yes, and you will need to go totally another way with totally another content, another story.
So cool.
Yes. So we're changing not only like a way of ending, we're changing the puzzle that you need to solve. And if you want in one playthrough, you will need another part of story because you will need. So 2 playthroughs minimum and 3 to cover everything. Yep. So we have two totally multi-lineary adventure game.
That's really cool. So, do you change back and forth between the storylines, or is it you choose a path and then you're going down that path and it splits up further, or are there ways to get back onto the other paths?
So it's mostly we choose we just like we go online, for example, and we choose like a many paths. Then another many paths, or for example, from this path you could grab to here as well. So there is many like possibilities of how you could come, and outcomes for main characters and outcomes for secondary characters. For example, you and your friend could play in one like main ending for these characters, but have totally different endings for each of secondary character. So because you influence on them as well. Or for example, your friend could have another like main and totally like for secondary characters, totally another ending. So multiplayer ways, multiplayer endings, totally like. Yep. Yep. Because a previous game of Epic Lama was Dark Steel Castle. A previous game of Epic Lama was Dark Steel Castle, and there was a linear story. But here, it's totally multi-linear story, and yes, and it's really huge, about 8 to 10 content hours. So yes, we have more than 36, if I remember right, words that we translated for dialogues and audio. With everything is voiced, everything. And for example, you could, so he will not say just like these flowers. These flowers are colorful, smell great, and my city is allergic to them. So yeah, so he will say something that allergic to them. Maybe she put something to there because she allergic, and maybe he allergic as well. So she put a key there, so Vinny couldn't find it. Something like that one. So everything that you could try to touch, it will helpful for your walkthrough on this one. And we have like a tons of references. You see like a reference from the Back to the, and even Vinny, he is like a fan of the Martin McFly, something like that one. Yep. And yeah, let's open the wardrobe. Up. We'll just make a roller so we can spin on the rope. Everything is interactable. So for example, I can turn on this lamp. Yep. So I'll turn off this one. Yep.
Are those basic interactions also going to change how hard puzzles are or how puzzles work, or are they just?
Yes. It will be interesting. Not here, but on some like things, it will be influenced. You need to change something to solve something. Yep. So everything on it. And now let's spin. As you know, point-and-click games, so we can just connect this one, and on will take it out. And I think you remember this song.
So cool.
Like in every TV series and film, we have like an intro, then a little bit credits, and showcasing the some locations of the game that you will see and go during your playthrough. And after that, we will have the like main content of the game that will go inside. Yeah.
Is that spin me around?
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Dead or Alive. Yep.
So you have licensed music?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, that's so
yes.
cool.
Yes. Yes. On the lifetime of the product. Yep. You will listen this song many times. Yep. On this one. So basically we have vast of locations there. So like in every village, so they are there already. Yeah, something like that one. We have many mystical things, and our inspiration was from the Stranger Things series. So we could see many like elements that we was inspired on this one. Yes, we have like many different references that you barely or not barely see on this one, because yes, it was the times of the films, the TV series is yeah, and we tried to put many elements so you could yeah, remember that one or that one. Yeah, and for players, so we will have some like a competition about how many references they will found in each location, and I hope it will be like really cool if they will found everything on that one.
Is that like a real competition, or is it just a challenge for the players? So is there a website where you can just...
Yes, there's something like that one for community we will do, and we'll do give something interesting for them on that one. Yeah. So yeah, this is another character that and he is the transmitter with this one. So yes, watch out for Kabil, and they curious about his bed with ponies. There is like the grandfather, and you could answer about it. The ponies are lame or not lame, for example. We will choose now. Better choice is that okay? You say so. I will give the second chance. Yeah, and it depends on so. On that case, for example, if you say that it's okay, you will get a ID to the club from him on some case, and on another case, he will say no. Don't go to my fridge, don't take it, and you will need to go to the homeless man to ask him about do you have an ID and doing something with it to bring him something and to receive it. So you go totally another way and totally another story on that one. Yes, that's how works branching on this one. So not only like a little bit, totally another content on that one. Yep, and it's not TV show. This something strange in it. I think you see that man. Yep. So they catch the signal of an alien ship, and they are shocked a bit on that one. It's working.
Looks like some kind of sci-fi. China? Where's this?
They don't know. Maybe Chinese film, maybe something else.
Catching international film. Try it.
Let's try another one. Yep, but nothing works in it. To every single channel. Yep.
Watch China.
Yep. And the ship is crashed.
Who the hell was that? That wasn't a ship.
Shooting star.
That wasn't. I'm not sure. What if it was just a coincidence? Then what are we waiting for? What was it for? Let's go find out.
So of course, they're teenagers. They want to investigate what's wrong with it. Like it was like in every like almost movies from that times.
Other planets. Don't want to be part of this.
They wanted, but but yeah. Thank you.
let's get moving.
So yeah, they going to investigate it in the Dark Force. Of course, Dark Force, like yep, we have some small movies between this one, this future. The Great Bicycle for 3. Yep, and the come to Dark Forest. I think it has Secret Files vipers in it. Yep,
According to my calculations,
yep.
it smells like a cat's ass. We'll have to worry.
Yep, and we will go just through on this one. We need to pass this river. Yep, on this one. One switch we could do with a touch.
Oh, that's
Yep. So everything is interactable because in Switch we have this possibility. So yes, and let's just move forward. Yeah, you could totally do this one. This one, it's totally playable.
Look, horses are moving. Well, so your transmission.
Become in peace. And the wolves. Yep.
Almost never attack a dog. Go away. I gotta Shoo! Really? Shoo! I have 3 kids.
We have another ways, and it will influence in the future as well. So yeah, like Dad said, decisions really matter. So yeah, let's say, let's scare the Empire Archive aggressively.
unless I've missed one, for every decision, like text decision that we've made so far, you've said that it has impact on the further storyline. So almost every decision impacts the storyline, if I get that correct.
Mostly, so there will be moments on that one, but you not expect that moments that influence on the decision. So yeah, so you can only like think about maybe this answer will influence or not, for example. Yeah. So some strange signal just give you wolves. So yeah, so and there will be many such choices that will influence, but they could influence on main story for these characters or to influence on some secondary characters. So not only for them, like main story. It could influence on puzzles as well, as I said, that it could like totally like another one playthrough. So yes, they just rank policeman in the dark woods. Just something not strange, yeah. Every time, yes, every time every policeman in the dark woods.
Sir, yes, sir.
Sorry, yes, sir.
Let's go. Wait. You know what this is?
I'm very good.
No. Something tells me you're not being honest.
Once with me.
Does anyone else know that you...
Oh,
What the hell?
this is an alien. Yep. This is something strange in it. And now, like a true investigator, they would like to make a trap for this alien. And I will just skip some dialogues in it. So yeah, so they want a bear trap, and they will need so the hole, the net, and the bear trap. So players now need to remember these one things that they need to do. But for example, if they stuck or you don't remember, they could just stop, and Vinny or Tony or Nick, they will say, remember we need a bear trap and to make something, maybe to go there, they will help you during the process, this one. And for example, you could ask sometime like Tony or Nick about something, and they will try to help you on that one. So this is a map. It's only one location of map. There will be other maps. You could traverse freely through all locations. And yes, and for example, let's go to the shopping street. Yep, and there will be around 3 of such maps. So the big, really big town. Yep, yep. Some references from everything. Yep. And for example, let's go to Emerald Sword. How many references we have? Many of them. So yes. So and like for example, Jeanette, she's a second character, and we will influence on her future as well. And we could talk to her, for example, to look. So yep. Yep, yep, something like this one. So yes, so we don't sell kind of magazines. Yep, we know what kind of magazines. Yep. So we try to catch all those vibes from that time. So broadly comics, films, games, and every like children or teenagers now that watching like a Spider-Man or like some other movies, so they will catch these vibes from here as well. So yeah, so we will just say goodbye, and yeah, that's like the main thing. So we will have a map and with different locations you could traverse, you could find, you could investigate. Everything voiced, everything could be touchable, everything you could look, and there will be many situations, actionable situations, and you saw that Alien is very evil, just killing people, but first expectations is not always right. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
That's what I can say on that one. Yeah.
obviously you're going to spoil the story otherwise. I mean, the first interaction was him piercing up a policeman, so assuming it's evil wouldn't be too far of a catch.
Yes. So, yep. This is like a showcasing of this one. Um, what I can say, yes, this will arrive this year. Soon we will announce the release date, and really hope that everyone will like it. And yes, it will come PC consoles, previous and current generations. So Switch you already saw, becoming soon on it, and on every console. So yep, and sometimes in the future, after the releasing of the PC and consoles, we will have Android and iOS versions as well. Yep, just like we had with the Dark City Castle, we released it everywhere. Totally. Yeah.
Are you working on a Steam Deck version as well, like the handheld console that Valve brought out the Steam Deck?
For example, for Digital Castle, we already approved for the Steam Deck, and it already works there. For Unusual Phoenix as well, it will be for Steam Deck as well. Yep, just to receive an approve from Valve. Yep,
Perfect, cool.
matter of time.
Looking forward to it.
Yep,
Thank you very much.
thank you very much.